Oh, I was very pleased today with ability to score 86 points. I thought our team did a really good job offensively. We didn't settle for a lot of threes. We were able to attack the basket, got to the free throw line 34 times, which I thought was a big difference in the game. We made free throws. Rebounding, I thought, was overall very strong. Sierra having 16 was huge. Just when you have the best player in the ASUN out and a very athletic guard and Nakia Thompson out to be able to score 86, I was very pleased. Obviously, Northern was missing a couple of their key players as well.
Coach, you got a little feisty early on in the game.
Hey, that's I typically don't get many technicals. Didn't want that technical, but no comment toward that. No comment. Yes, but yeah, it wasn't a technical that you wanted to get. I mean, when they're shooting 2 free throws, it was a bad technical to get. So it was on me, and gave them 4 points and ball out. So not one you want to get.
The balance of the team, solid. You already mentioned 16 rebounds for Sierra, 2 players over 20 points. You got deep into the bench as well. With those players being injured, how encouraging is that for the schedule that's coming up to be able to get on down to the bench and see that depth play out?
It was good. I just felt like our pace was good, even though we do have a little shorter bench. And I think we lost to Northern last season. I think it's one that it's a rival game. Anytime you play, Cameron and I are good friends, but when you play, it doesn't matter the friendship. It's got nothing to do with that. I think it's just more when you've got an in-state rival. Everybody's all in, and I hope her players heal up quick, and obviously same for us.
And then we got to see some of the post presence today. There's a lot of low shooting percentages from a lot of players. Was that just based off of the contact, or was there something that has to be worked on?
I think overall you'll see that we'll have a decent percentage inside. I think the energy that with the quartet of them that we can bring in, we play 2 together some, but I feel like as the season moves along, that depth in the post will make a big difference. And I know the last game we just played, we had 20 rebounds and 18 points, I think, out of that position. And tonight we did play them two out there more, but I'm sure the rebounds and points were very, very good for them, even though, like you said, a couple of them had lower field goal percentages than we like.
Coach, this is the first start for EKU, going 3-0 since 2012. Will you just talk about this upcoming stretch and what you ought to take from these first 3 games to be successful?
I think right now it's one at a time. I mean, Evansville has kind of had our number. They beat us on our home floor last year. We're obviously a good team here, and they took one from us and haven't looked a lot toward their team. I know it'll be a big challenge. And then from there, get to go to the great state of Alaska. I've been fortunate to travel a lot through basketball, but it's one place I've never been. And one of my best friends in high school lives there, so it's a really neat kind of a personal opportunity there to be able to see him and his family. So looking forward to that trip as well this week.
Awesome. You got anything else, Vince?
I'm good. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Vince.
Ladies,
Thank you.
I want
Thank
to
you.
start by just saying how impressive it is to watch that transition offensive connection between the two of you specifically. Obviously newer to the program, and how's that connection formed? How long did it take for that connection to form?
It didn't take long. Alicia's pretty good in transition. I knew what she was about before I came here, and so the coaches emphasized how good we are in transition, and so we just continue to do what we do, and that's what we did tonight.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much our mentality. We want to go on the fast break. For this game, it was our game plan. Obviously, like we knew we were a little faster than them, and we could attack them in transition. So really, that's what we were trying to do.
And Alicia, I mean, a lot of new faces this year, of course, as well. And so you guys are working together now, a couple of games in, just getting into it, obviously. But to have that kind of that whole surrounding, so you've got both of you guys that did the majority of the scoring tonight. Plenty of other people contributed, of course, and then Sierra comes in with 16 rebounds to go on top of it. So that completeness of the team, how's that feeling this year?
I think it's great. We've been working hard, and this year the team is super energetic. We're really competitive. I think everybody can contribute equally with all of different things on the court. We have a lot of people aggressive in the rebounding. A lot of people are really good in defense. I think we have a good chemistry and work together really good.
And kind of with that, Ivy, you know, you've been out somewhere else before, so that camaraderie that you're feeling and that connection that you're feeling here, what's it like?
It's good. You know, obviously, you know, I transferred from NKU. You know, it's so good to see my, you know, former teammates and coaches. But I mean, they've welcomed me here, Coach Todd and the rest of the coaching staff and teammates, and so it's been good. I love it so far.
Alicia, you had a career high 28 points. They alluded to in the locker room. Just talk about what was different in your game for this game, and then talk about how you're going to build off that into the rest of the season.
Really, as I said at the beginning, we knew we were a little faster than them, so we were just trying to attack them on the fast break. That's really how I got all my points, and with that, like we wanted to attack them and draw fouls. So that's really all.
The physicality of it, you know, we got pretty physical, even though they were calling some tight stuff early. But then, anyways, that being said, that physicality, how does that help you prepare for what is to come, especially conference play coming up?
It'll prepare us for, you know, like you said, for conference coming up. You know, we got some good posts, and so they fought, and so it was a good test for us today.
Obviously, you're a professional, year-old grad student, but
Yeah.
kind of talk about how you're feeling right now. Dropping 23 points, that was 1 point shy of your career high as well against your former team. Just talk about your mentality heading into the game and how you're going to build off that for the rest of the season.
Yeah, mentality. Always just push the ball in transition. You know, we got some open looks, open threes. I didn't hit too many threes, but I kept shooting. And so my mentality just continue to do what I did tonight. And, you know, obviously there's some things to work on, but this year just keep going. So.
And then you both can answer this, but next game you're on the road against Evansville, and then you're going to Alaska with the possibility of playing the number 5 team in the country. Just talk about how you're going to take this and going into these next crucial road games coming up.
I think the main thing that we have to work on is being consistent throughout the entire game. Towards the end, we got a little slapping defense, some stupid fouls. I think that's the main thing. We gotta be consistent on what we're doing. What's our game plan for the game?
Yeah, I agree.
Anything else, Vince?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Congrats.